What's up guys, this is Timmy and welcome to Rimworld Aristocracy The Redemption. So this is going to be my new series where I attempt to right the wrongs, because if you saw the first series of Rimworld you'll realise that I absolutely sucked in the last series. It went terribly. I think I set the bar a little bit too high for myself and then barely scraped my ass off the ground. And so we're revisiting it, and since I've recorded the last series a few things have happened. First and foremost, I've watched the edited version of my video and realised just how much I sucked and what some of the mistakes I made were, so hopefully I can learn from that and move on. I've also played around with settings a little bit. I've made my characters a little bit more self-sufficient, mainly just making them all sort of capable of doing more things. The problem I had last time, I think, was that Prince Donald was the only one who could actually do any dumb labour, and in the early days there's a lot of dumb labour to be done, so they're still going to be the sort of similar thing. They're all going to be cannibals and psychopaths, but they are also now going to be sort of a bit more keen to survive, shall we say. The other thing that's happened is I've been watching Blitz's new series on it, so I've been sort of trying to learn from the master and see how he does things, and sort of trying to take that on board and maybe use some of his ideas, or steal some of his ideas, I guess you could say, and just in terms of how I can keep my colony going. And the other thing that's happened, which is probably the most significant, is the game has now been updated to Alpha 13, which means, one part, most of my mods aren't working, but there is a beta for Prepare Carefully, so I have been able to set my characters up again. But it's brought in a whole host of new ways for you to get dicked over, including new diseases, new events. Characters now have relationships with each other and have a more in-depth kind of social engineering part of the game. So all that stuff made it a little bit harder. So one thing I have done is I have knocked back the settings a little bit, and I have also moved to the far south of the map. Rather than living on the ice pack where it's cold, I'm living in the far south where it's hot. But at least that means I can kind of do a little bit of growing and things like that, which should ease the burden slightly. But I will still have issues with having to have sort of climate control and things like that, which I wanted to include within the series. So I'm not going to do a really long prologue into this series, but we're just going to have a quick flick through our characters, introduce them, and then we're going to get going straight away. So, first of all, we have King Jack Bea. Forget about his backstory, I just had to piss around with that to try and make the stats be what I want them to. Still a cannibal, still a psychopath, and a careful shooter, so he's still our sort of traditional warrior king. He's got very high in shooting. He's going to be our sort of main sort of warrior king, leading the armies, but hopefully once we get enough slaves together he won't actually have to go out and fight. He's got a bit of construction, a little bit of mining, and he's got a bit of a passion for that, so hopefully he'll increase his skills in that. And everything else apart from artistic he's capable of, but not particularly good at it. So yeah, a bit more capable, as I say, just incapable of artistic, but he's capable of doing some of the dumb labour that we're going to need in the early days. So we also have Queen Bea, who is also cannibal and psychopath and sanguine. She is our social bee, so she will be doing all of our trading and things like that, because they've also introduced in Alpha 13 the ability to trade with visitors as well as over the comm. So that's going to be quite important to make sure we take advantage of that. She can defend herself now. The last queen, Queen Kira, had no ability to defend herself, which left her alone and hiding from a raid, which eventually failed to protect her, and she got dragged off into God knows what. So Queen Bee is not particularly good at protecting herself, but at least has some of those skills, so she won't just stand and cower this time. She's also going to be doing a bit of cooking for us and a bit of growing, because will be able to grow in our new place, unlike on the ice shelf. And last we have Prince Ben Bea. He is also cannibal, psychopath and greedy, and he's got a bit of shooting, a bit of melee. He can defend himself and others. Bit of social, just kind of from his backstory, and he's going to be our main miner and researcher, but yeah, he can do a few other things as well, and he's only incapable of cooking, so that's fine because the queen can do the cooking for us. That's fine. And so we're going to jump straight in now, and I'm going to leave all this pretty much the same. I'm not going to touch any of this. This is kind of loaded from my previous preset in Prepare Carefully, but so this is all kind of the same, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm hoping it's going to work. It is a beta mod, the Prepare Carefully, but it seems to be working so far. So let's dive in and we'll pick it up again when we're on the planet. What's up, guys? We're back and we're on the planet. So here we go. We're going to get going straight away. Let's get you loaded up, Jack. Where's the rifle? There it is. So I've chosen a fairly... Actually, give him the pistol. I've chosen a fairly mountainous area because I want to build underground. I know they have actually added in now. There are sort of creatures that live under the ground or appear or spawn under the ground. So... we are going to have to be a little bit careful of that. And I've had a quick scan around the map before I started, and I think I'm going to build up in this obviously huge mountain area up here, which gives us plenty of space. But I think what I want to do is build in here, because then we can basically seal off this area and have this as our farming area. So without further ado, is this steel? This is compacted steel. Awesome. Right, let's get in here. Orders, mine, and let's do a 2. This, and one thing I'm going to do straight away is I'm going to start building bedrooms rather than sort of a big room, because I know that they get pretty pissy if they have to sleep in the same room together. So if you are watching Blitz's latest series, you will notice that this is a very similar to design what he does. I'm not going to be building anything as cool as what he's done, but this is very sensible way to start out. So we're going to start out, we're going to do that. That's going to give us our bedrooms. And let's get everyone sorted out here. Let's pause. Yeah, let's get everyone sorted. Right, so Ben is going to be our primary miner, but I initially want Jack to get mining as well. So let's just do that. And we should probably zone out some plant areas and get planting straight away, I think. And... zone and areas, growing zone. So let's just make a little farm right there. Get Bea into doing that because I think she can grow. She can. What's the level? Level 12. Awesome. Okay, and now let's speed it up so they can get some mining done. What is our king doing right now? He's not here. So where is he? Oh, there they are. He's come over. Snuck by when I wasn't looking. So what are you growing? You should be growing potatoes, I assume. Great. And we're also going to quickly knock out a medicinal herb area. So let's... yeah, it's kind of awkward, but that's fine. We'll stick it in there. No, don't plant yet. Damn it, they're working too quickly. Heal root, I think it is. Is it right? Oh, look at that, all that lovely steel. We're going to have to mine out the rest of this. The other thing I need to do is start getting some defences. That was the main thing that I lost out on last time, was not having any defences. Despite the fact that down here the whole time it was telling me that I didn't have defences, I just ignored it. And then a few raids of some fairly basic invaders, and I was just screwed. So, who's our constructor? It's King Jack is constructing. Yeah, yep, we know. Thank you. Go away. Right, so let's get... we're going to go... I think we need to get bedrooms and stuff like that before we get onto the power. So let's just let them carry on like this. We're going to have bedrooms like this. And then I do want to get a... sort of a utility room going straight away. So... I think we're going to leave it when I'm going to run other bedrooms over here, I think. So we'll have... we're going to have like a big hallway here, I think. Oh, I need to just be careful here about collapse. I believe it is... I believe it's 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So... if I put in... put in a wood wall. We can always replace this later with something else. Yeah, I don't have enough stored. Well, I don't have a storage thing, so that's probably why I don't have enough stored. But I believe this is another mistake I realised I made last time, that they will actually go and pick up stuff off the ground to construct stuff, which I didn't think they would in the last one. So I spent ages with King Edgar in the last one not doing anything because... the hell was that noise? Yeah, because I... thought that he couldn't do anything until I got everything hauled in, but I think he probably could have if he'd have just told him to construct stuff. And yeah, see, they've gone off to go and get the wood. So awesome, 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 awesome. Right, let's store these in. We'll use wood. We have plenty of wood on this map. So he does that one. We'll stick another door there. Awesome. Yeah, and Bee's cracking on with the cleaning already. That's cool. Yeah, they've added in a hell of a lot more stuff. I mean, there's a lot more stuff like it, even like here. Like this is new. Wind turbine I think might have been in, but I don't remember ever building one before. But that should be fine. That shouldn't collapse. So we'll leave that as it is for now. Come on, Ben and Jack, crack on, crack on. We're gonna chop all this down. Nope. Work. Nope. Orders. Chop wood. Where is chop wood? There it is. Let's chop some of that down. I need to make a defensive kind of area. I kind of want to, but I need to get the stone blocks up and running, which means I need to get the research up and running. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We need to just focus. The first thing they're going to need is something to sleep on, because they're going to get real crappy if they have to keep sleeping on the ground. Ooh, we've struck compacting machinery. Also, that's another thing they've added in, which makes life a little bit more difficult. They've added in this components, I believe they're called, and components are required for building turrets and generators and all that kind of stuff. So not only do you need steel now, you also need components. Bees sleeping outside, that's fine. At least Jack and Ben got somewhere to sleep. Yeah, let's have a quick look at character. Nope. Needs social. Yeah, so you have all this stuff now. So this is how they feel about each other. So right now they all seem, Jack seems to like the other two, and this is all the things that they've done which contributes to how they feel about each other. So yeah. So we've got to keep an eye on that, because if they start having arguments and falling out, they're going to break a lot more easily and get upset with each other a lot more easily. And yeah, mood is a kind of a big thing in this game, because if they start falling out, they will literally start killing each other. And there's not much you can do. Like, if one of them starts killing another because they've had a psychological breakdown, you have a choice of sort of trying to knock them out and hurting them, or potentially even killing them. So yeah, it gets pretty difficult if people start getting pissed off a lot of the time. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that, I think, this time, because that certainly became an issue last time. At one point I think I had all 3 colonists just meandering around in a daze because they were that pissed off with their living arrangements. But I think having separate bedrooms from the get-go will help with that. That does have quite an impact on them. Plenty to hunt on this this map, which is good. Our first visitors have arrived. Secretary's Cliff, awesome. Okay, so we need to start getting some stuff in here. Probably need a zone straight away, actually. Let's just fill that like that. No, actually, let's just fill it all. That'll just give them somewhere to congregate stuff initially. And I know we are still going quickly. He's just slowed down for some reason. Maybe he's tired. Maybe he needs a rest. Right. Okay. What do we need to build in here? Production. So we need a butcher's table, definitely. A fueled stove or electric stove. Get the research bench going, because I want to get stone cutting as soon as possible. And damn it, why make a space for me to put this? I didn't say go to bed. I suppose we could stick this outside for now. We can always deconstruct it later. Yeah, let's stick that outside so we can get the research moving. Yeah, we got some steel. We got some steel down there. I like that this is here. This will be very helpful, having that right next to the base. Is there another one anywhere? We can get a couple of them up and running. That should take care of most of our power needs. Ooh, these are new, these ship chunks. Clay, I don't know what claim means. Oop, we're going to call this Redemption. I think that's a great name for it. And the joy of this is if I suck again, you're never going to get to see this. So if you're watching this, you can assume that things have gone pretty well. So there you go, spoiler alert. For you, but not for me, because I don't know what's going to happen. Alright. Is this steel? Oh, it is steel. Awesome. We can deconstruct all of this for some free steel. How do I do that though? Deconstruct. Yeah. Awesome. What about this? We can't deconstruct flooring, I don't think. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, that's a nice bit of free steel. I don't mind free steel. Right, we've got the research table up, so let's crack straight to stone cutting, research. Who do we have doing research? Ben, you're going to have to do some researching at some point. Okay, let's expand this stockpile. Mad animal already. Okay, paws. I'm going to make more use of the paws. Okay, it's only a squirrel, so that's not too bad. And we should get these food things in. He's going to be melee attacking Ben. Where is it Ben or B? Ben. Okie doke. Ben, you have pistol. Where's Jackie at the moment? No, that doesn't sound right. Jack-a-boy I was going to say, but then that kind of sounds a bit too much like Jacksepticeye, and I didn't want to get upset the old Jacksepticeye. I kind of ummed and ahed about naming all these people after YouTubers that I like, but I didn't want to name them after YouTubers I like and then sort of get pissy with them, and people think that I hate that YouTuber because I'm being pissy at them. But oop, Ben's scared. Draft you, fire at squirrel, murder. Yes. I get back to work. Our first food. Speaking of which, we probably need a fridge. Fridge should be very, very soon. Because given how warm it is down here, we are going to be losing out on food pretty quickly, I think. Right, so I think we're going to make our fridge here. So we're going to have to get some more mining in. Let's make the fridge off this main sort of storage room. Yeah. I don't think it needs to be that big, like that. And then what we're going to do is that. And there, like that. So we can have redundancy in our refrigeration system, so we'll have one there and one there, because they also break down. Machines tend to break down these days. Wow, these are growing quick. What are we at? 60% already. Awesome. And they're growing nicely. So I'm glad I put those in straight away, because that should hopefully mean that by the time we run out of this stuff should be about ready. Excellent. And Jack and Ben are cracking on already. How did he get on? He's about a fifth of the way through the research. That's okay. That's okay. We're just going to let them... Where are we on? We're almost to the end of this day, so let's let them just mine out for the rest of the day. Tomorrow we need to focus on getting power together, so I'm thinking actually we're going to do, and this won't be accessible from the outside, so we are going to need security, aren't we? How are we going to do that? It's very useful if I just build like a line across here that they can all set up defenses behind, but I really, as I don't have any, or I don't have many colonists right now, and I'm trying to keep these three alive, I kind of think I want to get some turrets in, and I want to get them in a more sensible place than I put them last time. I actually built several turrets in my last one, but they were all in just stupid places which, you know, weren't particularly helpful in the long run. So this is quite good as well, because I can position people here and here, and then they can sort of shoot out around the corner at anyone in here, and people coming in here won't be able to hide, so there'll be a bit of a bottleneck there. We should get rid of all this steel though. I'm almost tempted to put like a turret in here somewhere, just to blast at anyone who tries to come down this corridor. Could be worthwhile, but I kind of feel like a couple of turrets near the entrance is a good idea. Right, power. Solar plant straight away. I want to make sure I keep it a fair distance away from the mountain, so it's not in the shadow all the time, like the last one I built. Stick it there, and ooh, awesome! We got a new colonist. Who are you? Are you any good? You're a game dev. That's quite interesting. Okay, not capable of crafting or research. Pretty good construction, good mining. Awesome, awesome. Animals, no shooting, but you are capable of it. No dumb labour. Optimist and Prostophobe. Okay, well, I'm reasonably happy with that. You can... Let's just sort this out quickly. Get everyone onto firefighting because that's important. They can all focus on that. I want them to focus on this. In case they need bed rest. Who is our best doctor right now? 4, 3, 3, 1. Yeah, B, you can be the doctor then. And I'll put Ben as a second level doctor. And it's fine. What's B? Is B growing? And I want B to cook. Right, there we go. Welcome to the colony, Nonna. We have a lot of mining work for you to do, so you've come at a good time. Right, power generator, and what I think I'm going to do is do this, and oh, I need to put the batteries inside, don't I? How to do that best? Let's just pause for a second, have a think about this. So let's just build a wood wall. I'm still thinking of the ice pack kind of zone, and thinking that I need to be really careful with my wood use. Sorry, but actually I'm in a zone where there's plenty of wood at the moment. So let's just get someone in to construct that quickly. There we go. Yeah, awesome. And put the batteries in. Right. Oop. Let's just stick in a couple of batteries. And I guess if we mine like that, and then do we have to wait? Yeah, we have to wait until that's been mined out before we can do anything there. Oh, quick, build the first one. Build the right... Oh, idiots. Build them in the right order, because you're not going to be able to get to the next one. Ah, they can just walk over them. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. And once we put the door on there, that should be inside. That is indoors, awesome. So they aren't going to get destroyed by the rain, or the first time it rains, which, given how hot it is, I don't know if we're going to see that much rain. Although we are in a forested area, which did seem to be... You know, we're just going to go crazy and put that in the wrong place. No, we're going to put that in the right place, and then... Put one more, and then we can just run a power conduit like this, and like this. And temperature, we're going to put the coolers in so we can get our fridge going. We have 2 of them, so we've got a bit of redundancy because we know exactly what's going to happen if we don't. Door there. And I need to keep this open, but what we can do is if we do that, this will enclose, but then we'll just mark this as no roof area. Probably that is that outdoors. Yeah, that is outdoors. Awesome. We need those to be outdoors to vent the heat from those. That's fine, but they can go in through that way. That'll just stop any raiders just coming in this way and murdering me straight away. So, the stockpile's got pretty full. Right, let's get some of our production stuff. So we got the... Hopefully, we're getting there with the research. Let's put the... I'm going to wood. Actually going to put the butcher's table inside the freezer, just that way, because the corpses are going to be in here, and it allows them just to... Rather than going in and out constantly, it allows them to do that. Right, electric stove we're going to put in here as well. Same principle, rather than going out, rather than sort of make food, go out, or grab food, go out, take it back in. I'll just grab, drop. Awesome, real quick, real easy. Probably need to extend the power cable. Actually, we can do through here, can we? Yeah. I hate having power cables trailing everywhere, but for now. It's kind of where we're at, so we're going to have to just live with it until we put walls in and around it. We can run the cables through the walls. Okay, so where are we at? Let's just take a second and have a think about what we are not doing that's going to kill us. Still got no defences. We know about that. This is going to become just for food, so clear all and food, and I also want corpses. We'll make a new area for dead bodies at some point, and human bodies, but for now they can all just go in the freezer together, and we'll take the hit on the fact that every time they see a dead body they're going to get pissy at me, right? So we're going to need a table soon. How much wood have we got? We have got a lot of wood, which is nice because that means I don't have to use oh, we need a bed for the other new colonists. Yeah, I don't have to use steel for stuff. Like in my other game I was using steel for stuff because I was so low on wood, and whilst that's not the end of the world, I suddenly found I had no steel and I had no defences, and yeah. And the rest is kind of history, as they say. Oh shit, that's a stupid place to put that in because that's blocking the door. Let's just stick it up in this corner, and a couple of these wooden chairs. That was the wrong button. How do I rotate again? Is it R? It's not R. The right way if I put them that way. Ah, there goes Q and E. Q and E, if anyone was wondering. Right, there we go. So that'll give them something to do for a second. No, it said over there. I didn't even notice that. Well done, devs. You helped me out even though I was too stupid to spot that you were helping me out. Right, fill that back in. There we go. Right, so still got medical supplies. Nonna needs a bed, but they'll build that tomorrow and then she can crack on. How's your health? You are perfectly healthy, that's good. Yeah, slept in the cold, naked. Yeah, well, you chose to be naked. There's probably clothes here somewhere. No, there isn't. Anyway, we'll get you some clothes. We'll rip them off a dead body and you'll have something to wear. Right, there's more steel over here, so let's collect that up. Do we have anyone hauling? Whoa, what happened just then? I'm just a bit worried that that's a warg. I don't think they attack unless they go man-eating, but we should probably be a little bit aware of that, a bit careful of that. Okay, let's let them finish up all the tasks I've set for them. Right, now they're going to start eating at the table rather than sitting on the floor and eating. Come on, Ben, hurry up. Yes. Alright, what else do we want? We want microelectronics basic. High-tech research bench. We're going to need that fairly soon because you need that to get the geothermal power, which as we've got one so close, it kind of makes sense to have. I'm not going to worry about hydroponics because we can grow outside. Smithing. Be nice, but meh. Microelectronics. Let's just do that. That'll give him something to do. Oh, we got another. Is that another one of the? Oh no, that was not. That was Nomo again, wasn't it? Yep. Okie doke. So, why did they not build that? No, maybe they just haven't got round to it yet. It's got the resources, and so have these. So who's doing construction that I've told to go and do something else? Jack should be doing it. Should be doing it now, as there's nothing left of mine. What are you doing, Jack? You're just wandering. You're not idle. I know, free colonists idle. Why are you not constructing, Jack? Let's have a look at this. This has got the materials, hasn't it? Oh, we need components. That is what we are struggling with. Okay, that's fine, because we have a little bit of components here. See, I knew that was going to catch me out, and it already has. You can get... Did I deconstruct this? I did. The ship parts, I believe, that fall give you... What the hell happened over here? There is some murder going on over here, that's for sure. All that blood. Yeah, the ship components. Oh, there's one. Be careful when there's no... What's that? Is that a bear? Okay, I'm going to guess that he's not friendly. More steel there. So, if we send people over to deconstruct that, we need to keep a close eye on them, I think. Yeah, got a bit more steel. Let's keep scanning the map, see what it's of interest. More steel. Another ship part. There doesn't seem to be any dangerous animals down here, so let's deconstruct that. God, more steel. Man, we are just being so generous with steel right now. Is this plasteel? Yeah, that's plasteel, so that'll be useful in the future. And oh, another ship part. Awesome. That's even closer, so we get that. So this is going to get us our components that we need to finish off, because I do want to get some turrets very soon if I can. What's this? Oh, that's more machinery. Awesome. Let's set that to mine. If I can get a few of these component parts together now, and I don't need to worry about it for a little bit. We've got a hidden room here. I think we're going to have to be a little bit careful of that. That's the other thing from my last series to this one is I do not have the mod on which prevents mechs and ship parts from landing. So there will be mechs coming. That mod just didn't work with, well, I don't think it worked with this version. It hasn't been updated, so I thought, what the hell, we'll leave it on. We'll see what happens. Famous last words, I'm sure, but there we go. Okay, right, let's get people moving again. Right, I've given you stuff to do, so you should all be working now. Yep. He's going off to deconstruct that. There we have. Okay, raid straight away. Awesome. They are attacking immediately. Jump to location. Is it just one? Ooh, it's NG. NG was on Blitz's series that I was watching. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try really hard in this series to do better. Of it, you know, that's strong confidence in my abilities there. You can tell, but you know, who knows what's gonna happen. But if you want to watch someone who is really nice to watch, really good at this game, and you know, has a lot of experience and does some really cool things, to the point that I will argue that Blitz actually appears on the Rimworld website with one of his colonies. It's that amazing. He kind of built like a star-shaped colony, which, oh, it's just a thing of beauty. It really was. So if you want to see someone who's really, really good at this game, or at least sort of better than I am, and you know, you can learn from, then please go and watch Blitz. His channel, sorry, is Blitzkriegsler. There will be a link in the description below. And he's really good. But if you want to watch someone who's kind of learning and finding their feet and struggling and, you know, generally making inane comments while he does it, then I'm perfect for you. Stick around and you'll certainly get a lot of that. So we're going to deal with this raid, and then assuming we're not dead at the end of it, we're going to call this episode to an end, I think. Well, raid, it's one person, so don't know if that technically counts as a raid. It's more of a unwanted visitor, I guess. Right, Ben, you're going to have to leave that alone for a little bit. And this is probably not a great place for me to be. You know, actually, we're going to do what we said we would do. And we're going to send them there. B, you're not much use. Where is Nonna? There's a button I can press. There we go. Ah, Nonna is looking like he's going to get... Okay, the grizzly didn't attack immediately, so that's good. Nonna, hopefully this will all be over. You haven't got a weapon anyway, I don't think, so... Nope, that's the grizzly bear. So there's no point me bringing you back to fight, I don't think. Oh, you have a pistol. Bollocks. I should have brought you back. Oh well. You're not going to get back in time anyway. Okay, so... Jack, Ben. Boom. Good shot, Jack. Yep. Come on, take it down. Take that fucker down. Yes! Thank you, beauties. Boop. And boop. Trader from Mercy Stream. Awesome. There you go, B. Deal with that mofo straight away. Right, there we go. We did it. So, I think we've made a reasonable start in this episode. We've got some plants that are literally ready to be harvested. We've done a little bit of research. We've got some of the basic things. We've got bedrooms straight out the gate. I'm really happy about that. I think that's going to make a big difference. The freezer's about to come online, and things are looking pretty good. We've even got a colonist who we haven't killed instantly like we did in the last series. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy. And as our first visitors arrive, we'll deal with those in the next episode. But I've been Timmy. This is Rimworld, Aristocracy, The Redemption. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're looking forward to me not sucking for the rest of the series. So, I will see you in the next video.